We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Glad to have you with us at Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, home to the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hilltoppers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Middle Tennessee State's offense will go to work first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Wants to go up top. Looking to take a shot. It's a big stride inside the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block, and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Hilltoppers offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week,
breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Complete to the left. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gives it on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, WKU. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And down he goes back at the 3.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Hilltoppers have pushed it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Behind the chains now on second and long. Just keeps slinging it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Hilltoppers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Powers forward. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And they will score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Number 8 hauls it in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Middle Tennessee, 7.
On the move from inside is 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Tight end now in motion. Keep it on the ground. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. The sure hands, it's Lacey. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Lacey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
This is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent, and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Back to pass. Slips away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He caught it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking to pass. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. They're trailing by just 4 to Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Working that left side. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Bring in the heat. He's going to take off. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Going for it all. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? And the Hilltoppers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Hey, fourth and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill.
Throws toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Sends it back in motion. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And here comes the field goal unit. That is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Now they'll run the draw. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Looking to throw, it's Parks. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hit as he throws. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Second down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
14, Middle Tennessee, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. They'll try the run. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Hilltoppers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Hauls it in. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Going for the marker on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, the offense at this point is just doing everything they can to not give the football back to their opponent. Even though they're up in this game, they're still going for it on 4th down. That now the 3rd different 4th down they've converted in this game.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Parks. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner will be brought down. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed. Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Hey, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Lacey. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Got it behind the line. It's Lacey. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
The hardest thing to do in college football is tackle in the open field. These guys are so fast, so elusive. You just want to get them on the ground. You see the swing and the miss there. It leads to extra yards. So hard for a defense to get those guys on the ground.
They go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. To the air, it's Parks. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell.
A lot of room to the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Here's the pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing.
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a dub.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 30 over Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab right down the middle. The offense will quickly use a timeout. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 and play. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the gun, running back gets the give. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. This is not a time to pad your stats. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge...